estate prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions when I speak.
Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready. The Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's go, D.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Second and 4. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Complete to Devontae Adams. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Switch. No. Off. Watch that.
Here's Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The give to Taylor, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Check. Ready. Look at it. Check back 21. Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up. Ready.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Here's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10.
25.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Switch.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Slam. Check safety.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. He's settling in nicely here in the 1st quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Throwing on 1st down, King. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They run with Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
40's the mic. Squeeze, double. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no.
Now Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Six guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, alert 3.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Mike 40. 3 bucks. Go. I need one over here.
On On third down, King. He's got Adams on the hookup. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
King on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Check, check, he's coming, he's coming. I'm trying to collect. Forty's the mic. Squeeze. All right.
Here's King. Going to throw again. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Come on. You better bring it. Mike 40, Mike 40. We own them.
To throw is King on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's right.
Now King looking to throw on second down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will make our score 9-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on second and 14. Newton, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Newton. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Watch twitch. Anyway. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check. Check 43.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. Flush to his right. Now he'll Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Tighten down. There you go.
On first down, Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
35-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Joker. Gun. Hey, watch it. Great. Check nickel.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Great.
From the 35 on second down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Gun.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. King now to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And McManus able to put it through, and that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Let's go, Spike.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
And the Lions first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. Down right around the 25. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gun.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Great.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, it's been a field goal extravaganza so far. That's 3 for him now, and it ties our game at 9-9.
I got a feeling the touchdowns are coming, though. Trust me on that one.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, 40's Mike, right there, 40's Mike. Here I come.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquise Goodwin, 82 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Again, it's Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run with a big man. This is Adams. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Fielded about a yard deep. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Buying time to us, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Trey Flowers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. King escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
To throw on 3rd down. King. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check 13. 8.
Throwing again. Newton. Caught by Jones. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Newton. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions first down.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Jones. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Gun. Even. 4 down. Even. Check 31. Check 30.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. 23 yards the pickup there.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Set. 180. Pick it up.
On 1st down, Newton. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Cam Newton. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. King throwing again. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 81. Minus 40. I got it. SOS. Check.
Here's King, operating from the gun. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
To throw is King. Back to the air on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Here we go. Check. 40. Slow. Drive on. Get ready.
Now King from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check Mike 40. Don't get nervous. Hey, we're going Mike 40. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike 40. Go. 40's Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. No, you got Ocean Man. You got Ocean Man.
Back to throw. King. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, check. 3.
King now throwing on 3rd and long. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 4th down, King. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Newton. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
First down, Lions.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check the backer. Check the backer. He's checking crap.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now it's Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Newton. Flush to his right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker. Just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And Gano's kick is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something